Well, that's frozen. That's frozen. Everything in here's got a bit of frost. It's 10 o'clock. Woke up at 9 o'clock. Oh, sorry. Morning, YouTube! I'm just doing my first little wander. See if anyone's turned up, because I'm obviously up a bit later than most people. But it is Sunday. So yeah, no idea who's come to the woods. Had a little walk around. So it's always best to get up, have a little look, see if you've got any neighbours, any visitors. Plus it kind of wakes you up. Bottom of the woods look bare. In fact, 2 cars. Look like foresters. Just saw a blue one and there's a red one. Turned around and gone back out. Yeah. The red one's just gone back. Didn't see where he's just turned around. Didn't see where the blue one's gone. There is a track down there. They've just drove up and drove off again. It's not the farmer's car. He's got a Vitara. I think it's a Toyota pickup. He took me up here once. That blue car must still be out here. They might be out coursing for hares, but everything's a bit frozen. Just a little bit. Well, all the water that's flooded over there. Oh, I can see the pumps in that now. Yeah, there's a JCB, I think, stuck in a field. And a couple of those big pumps you get. Footpath looks like it's closed. I'll come down with the binocs later and show you a bit better. But that is all frozen over there. It's like a frozen lake that's flooded. Might even have a walk over there before we go out. Or cycle down. Right. A little walk, no one's in here. 2 people that just drove past, I think they were, is it coursing when they go out chasing hares? The dogs, sorry, the dags. So I think they're just out. But the dogs didn't like the area, so they drove off again. There is a campsite just down where I've been pointing by the canal. Campsite for caravans and barges. So they probably thought it was a bit too populated. And just literally, they just drove up that lane and drove off again. Yeah, everything's actually crunchy underfoot. Anyway, last night, good night's sleep. I did wake up a couple of times for the cold, for the toilet. I think it's the cold temperature, made me want to go. So I did get up a couple of times for the night. But the fire was still going. Oh, there's the camp. And I changed the basher about 5 times. Better show you. That looks the same, but I changed that. Took them both down, changed them. So I've got my raised lean-to with the porch, pulled out the back, and I had a couple of different rooftop configurations, and then I had to use this for a windbreaker because the wind changed. Only had a breeze, had no rain last night after that first lot. So I've got a big gap in the middle, and I just put that one up for a windbreak. Still got a big log left. Used half of that, snapped it up, but then stopped snapping it because I could hear dogs barking. The dogs must have heard the log snapping. Pretty much everything's burnt out. Here's my little pokey stick. No embers now. Not after sleeping in this late. You get up nice and early. Yeah, that's cold. Right, I'll be using the gasifier again today. So first things first. Let's get some sticks. Well, gasifier's on. Got some nice thick sticks in there. I hope it lights because it is a bit cold today. Yeah, it looks like it's alright. Oh crap, I've got the radio on again just for a bit of background music. But I just remembered I'm videoing. Oh damn, YouTube's gonna have my balls for that. Yep. Been up a half hour now. Trailer's still a little bit frosty. Right, this is difficult, quite tricky, but you can see all the water over there. Big yellow container for that pump housing. There's a JCB stuck in the field. Building behind it is a cereal factory, and then this side of it, all that water, is the canal. You can see it's slightly flooded. It's gone through a couple of fields. If I come out, I can't see my screen for the sun because the sun's behind me. But yeah, you can just about see how much flooding there is down there. You see all the orange fencing with the footpaths closed.
Not far from the city of Cardiff, about 470 metres above sea level on the top of a mountain, overlooking the town of Pontypool. And if I look across the Bristol Channel, I'm looking straight across at Avonmouth. Yeah, roger, roger. Yeah, we better not hold it, so we'll pass you back over to Jason on the Mendips. Yeah, that must be about 50-60 miles, that contact there, Tom. Just going to have a look now on the maps, but it's somewhere around 60 miles.
It's not bad at all. We've got
pretty good, mine, considering it's a little...
the Charlie Tango Sunday Net's running for PMR, and in the background of people taking part in the Sunday Net, I can hear a lot of people on PMR, like kids and stuff. So I thought, well, why not? Let's call them in, bring them in. They are trying to ask everyone if they can hear you. So yeah, someone came back in, young girl, on the white horse. She got a bit of a shock that people were talking to her. So I swung her over to British Mountains. Her name's Bethany, and she goes, hang on, my brother's here. I think she was trying to pass the radio to her brother. She probably got a bit radio scared, like they do. So yeah, and then she got across to Jason on the Mendips. So yeah, they got brought into the Sunday night,
Certainly is all part of the fun indeed.
I think, without wanting to be in it.
Simon, is there anyone else you want to try and bring in from down there, mate?
No, quite a shock though, because yeah, that Bethany must be on a standard Argos type PMR, and she's done alright getting across to you two. But I can hear so many today. There's so many kids just walking around with PMRs. It's unreal. So I won't hold it at this end.
Yeah, no problems at all there, Simon. Those little half-watt handies, mine, they'll do the trip, no problem at all. You get 90 miles out of one of them easy.
Yeah, especially from up in that white horse. She probably just went up there with her brother, like, you know, with the parents walking the dog or something. And they probably probably didn't expect to have people coming back talking to them. But yeah, that's all good, isn't it? That's what radio is about.
Yeah, roger that, mate. I was on Black Mountain a couple of weeks ago, and I was speaking to someone over on Hack Pen Hill, I think it was, or the Uffington White Horse, one of the two. And yeah, they were absolutely amazed that they got across to South Wales.
Yeah, it's brilliant, awesome. When people get a contact like that, they'll start using the radio more, because most people in that situation just take it out to talk to like the friends or family they're in the group with, or keep in contact with the kids running around. And then when they get sort of a big contact like that over a big distance, they'll definitely take the radio out of them next time, because you never know.
Yeah, very true, Si, very true. Okay, any other stations?
Right, I was trying to tidy up. I sat down to take off my softies, and then the microphone got passed to me, so I had to reply. So now I'm going to quickly get my softies off. I started tidying up because I'm not going to get anything done today. That's the fire pit covered back over, and I'll just rough all the ground up together when I leave. I did take my softies off, my hat and my neck scarf, and then put on my normal hat, the desert sun hat type thing I've got, and within seconds I opted out and put it all back on again. Yeah, it's pretty cold today. So yeah, softies are back on, although I took them off. Hammock's still up. Chet roll mat's away, because I want to sit on that and use the radio soon. That basher's up drying, because I laid it down so I could roll up my bedroll. And it got soaked, obviously, laying it down. Yeah, I put that hat on, and then took it off and put this one back on. Slowly getting there. Be time for a coffee, I think. On this tree, you can see where a while ago I cut most of it off. It's ivory, because it's just killing the tree and then pulls it down. And that's all done with my little folding saw. But the main part is probably wider than my hand. So I think I need an axe to get through that bit, because the main bit comes up, then sprites out 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so about 12, 13 different bits. So I've already cut 7 or 8 bits, which will sprout off. So if I can just get through that last chunky bit, I'll save that tree the same way I did this one. You can see now all the ivy on that is dead. Cut away, you can see where it was indented into the tree. That was about 4 inches thick. I cut that one there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12. It's starting to grow back here. It's going to take years for it to get back to the stage it was at. But yeah, that on both sides of this tree. There's 3 trees here that come out of one stump. The 2 here are infected with it, and it would have just brought them down. It saves felling, but you know, this entire forest will just get wiped out by ivory. It's pulled down most of the trees down the bottom and a couple at the top. But I've saved those 2 behind me, that one there, and the rest I think are fine. Maybe probably attempt that one later on in the year. Just do a bit every time I come up here, just because I don't want to come up here and get squished by a tree that's been pulled down by all the weight of it. Right, all the cordage on all 4 corners I've mentioned before. The main basher, these adjustable ones of a tent, so they're already tied up. I don't need to tie guides to it, I don't need to adjust them. They're all easy adjusting, very handy and quick for setting up. And again, the main one that holds up the back comes across this tree, and again, all my power cord has got loops in it, so I can loop it around branches to save tying it. But when I do have to tie it, I always use something that comes off effortlessly. You don't want to be sitting there cold, wet or whatever trying to undo knots. You go, gently pull with 2 fingers, finger and thumb, and it's off. You want to set up and break camp down as quick and easy as possible with no effort. The more effort you use, the more calories you burn. The more you're going to eat, the more you're going to get cold, the more tired you're going to be, and the more you're not going to enjoy yourself. Been out on the radio.
Yeah, understood. Tom, no problems at all there, mate.
Talked to Sid, Jason, Tom. Couldn't get Chris. Loads of interference coming over now from the motorbike schools. They're local, so they're just bleeding over everyone. It's really, really pondy. I won't say boggy. It's more like a pond up here. I'm standing still and I'm actually sinking in the mud. It's that muddy. Still a little bit of frost on the grass over here. Oh, I don't want to walk through the mud. It's still a bit frozen. My fingertips are now starting to feel a bit frozen from standing in the middle of a field for 10 minutes. It's a shame everything's not frozen completely, because I could just walk over there nicely instead of having to fight against the mud. And then spending 10 minutes getting it off the wheels, cogs and brakes to get home. Every time I want a cigarette, I've got to get a tiny bit of cotton wool, wipe it in Vaseline, put it on my knife, light it with a flint and steel, and then light my cigarette. Because my lighter's empty, totally empty, completely empty. So it's been a good weekend, really. A few people comment and say it's cold, it's wet, freezing, I think is the actual correct term that a lot of people use. But it is only if you let it. If you let it be cold, you know, it's just because I personally find it easier to get warm. I can, like last night, I can layer up, light a fire, you know, I can dig in nicely. I was very, very comfortable last night. It's just easy, you know, you make a nice hot drink, you have hot food, you put, you know, decent double-lined fleece hat on with a fleece neck scarf, t-shirt, shirt, jumper, fleece, Didn't have my jacket on, but it was there if I needed it. Got Northern Ireland gloves. A lot of people hate them, but I like them. Didn't actually wear any gloves last night, but if I had to, if I had no fire, I'd definitely be wearing the gloves. Check on my bedroll. Modified. Cotton sheet was removed, and behind the fleece blanket is a silver foil space blanket. So I'm just wondering if I can get out this way on the bike. I've walked this way once. I ain't walking that way ever again. I think it was October, November last year I walked it. It was about 6 inches of mud. My feet were soaked. Yeah, that's a little bit flooded over there. But oh well. Yeah. Report from the British Mountains last night. Not British Mountains, sorry. I can't remember now. Wherever Jason is, I've forgotten now. I think he got down at -3 up there last night. I think it'll probably be without the wind chill. I reckon it'll be lower with the wind chill. It was definitely in the minus down here last night, but like I told Jason on the radio earlier, I just didn't want to check. This is a track the car came up earlier. This one's a bridleway, and that one's for the farm. So you do get the odd dog walker up here, but they can't see in there, and I'm right at the top. It's all still frozen here. The grass is still frozen. Still quite crunchy underfoot. It's been in the shade from the trees on the right all morning. But if it's easier to push the bike up here, it's a lot further. Talking 5 times the distance now. But if I can walk out of here pushing the bike, so far it seems fine. All the time it's frozen. It's good to walk on. Ice there. When the cars came out, they must have driven through a puddle. That is actually like glass. Pure sheet of ice. And it's cold and wet. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot further than the way I came in. A few horse hoof marks on the ground. See one of the barges down there. The rest are hidden behind bushes. One there. There's loads along there. I want to go down there, but I'm pushed for time. I want to get home today because Mrs is working. That's why I'm out. She's working all weekend, and the kids aren't there, so I'm free to come out. I want to go down and inspect that, but I want to get home before she does. Have a shower, stick the kettle on, get dinner ready. Now it's buggy. Definitely can't go for the farm track. That's underwater. And this is just way too buggy. No chance. Someone's got stuck there already. Put a bit of wood across. Bit of laminated plastic wood. But there's plenty of grip on there. Yeah, I'm certainly not walking through that. I'll give you a demonstration. No. The trailer doesn't push very well when it's full of water. Well, the wheels are full of mud. Certainly not going that way. The tractor marks are just 3 or 4 inches of water. I just took a massive walk for no reason. There's nothing out this way to see either. There's a tree, so I'm camped right up there. That tall tree, that's the highest tree of the forest. I'm camped up just about there. It's only a small woodland, but great location, surrounded by fields. Oh, a big pile of dog poo. No less than that. There is a bridleway next to it, but there's no bridleways through it. There's footpaths, but legally no. There's no way I can get up there. It's slippery. That's about 50 degree. There's no way I can run up there. And that dike is about a foot thick of mud. bugger, I've got to walk all the way around. Yeah, great location, because, you know, 2-3 years I've been coming up here, and I've seen 2-3 people, 2 metal detecting people, someone walking their dog and they were lost, they were completely out in the middle of nowhere. Melksham was the name of the town I was trying to remember earlier. Melksham that way, Bradford Haven's over there, and over there's Holt. I'm awake now, I've had a couple of cups of coffee. And yeah, so I've seen very, very little people up here. This is all frozen, so I can walk on this, but I'm still sinking. Wouldn't like to stand, wouldn't like to stand here too long. Right, I'm definitely not leaving that way. Well, thanks for bearing with me while I took a wander for 10 minutes and waffled on. See, this is nice here on the meadow, thick grass. It's nice to walk in. I can actually clean my boots now. And snagged up on brambles. Another reason not to bring the trailer down here. Don't really want to puncture. I've got one in the car at the moment. Tried to get a new tyre yesterday and they were closed. Right. Looks like I'm going to have to go the way I came in, and I'm going to get absolutely caked in mud. And I've stayed reasonably clean this weekend, apart from that tiny drop of mud I got on my knee when I came in yesterday, but you can't see it now. There we go, bashers down. Can't overemphasise enough of these knots. Check this out. This one was taught to me by, well, I learned it from Sandy, my Wiltshire man. I saw this in one of his videos. He was showing Johnny Bushcraft. Love it. It's so simple. And yeah, so yeah, check out Sandy's channel, Jack Law Knives. So yeah, there you go, that's off. Just one little quick release knot. And again, I've got loops around the end of all my paracord, and I've just lassoed it around there. No fancy knots, no Chinese jigsaws. It's a doddle. Not sure how long this is, but this is the length I use for ridge lines. There we go. Now to wrap it up. Let's say you got this one. Saw this a couple of years ago on Funky Prepper's channel. Always like having it neat and tidy, and pretty much do this anyway, and then tie it up with a knot or something else that comes loose and then it unwinds. So yeah, do that. Get about a metre left over. Well, now just under a metre. I normally hold it from my stomach to the floor. Overlap the first turn, wind it all the way up, keeps it tight, keeps it neat, and then thread that through there, pull it tight. Job done. And when I want to use it again, I get this end I started with and I just pull it, and the whole thing just comes out. So all my paracord gets done like that, and then for quick release I just pull that end and it just unwinds itself. Right, all packed up, ready to go. I've just dumped over 3 litres of water on the fire pit. There's not much to scuff over without making more evidence that I was there. There's not much really to do. Bergen's there. We're packed up. Radio's going to go in my pocket so I can listen to it on the way home. Jacket's still hanging up. I'll be wearing that. Trailer's packed up. Don't actually need the trailer. This rolls up and goes on the top of the Bergen. The sleeping bag's in there, didn't really need that, but I can hang that off the Bergen. The webbing is just for BCB bottles, and then the soda go box, which I don't actually need that go box. I just used it as a luxury, so I've got plenty of light. But I can use the battery bank I've got on my EDC to run lights and charge my phone. So the webbing I can wear, the sleeping bag I didn't need, and the mat can go on the floor. But it's just, why carry the weight? Use the trailer. It's so much easier to walk out of here just wearing it all. But I don't fancy walking home with all the bags on me. I'm going to carry that out, and then when I get clear of the woods, bungee it onto the trailer. But just for easiness. So there we go, leave no trace. This is the wet stick that I used earlier to knock down all the dry sticks that were in the trees. There was dry sticks hanging up there, so I used the wet one to knock them out. Yeah. Now I'm muddy. Damn it. Oh well, I'm going home. Right, thanks for watching YouTube. Catch you on the next video. This will be uploaded in the next couple of days, and then on the 1st of January we'll see who the winner is. I've got 4 VRs for my 1,000 subscribers so far. So yeah, should be interesting to see who wins. But we'll be doing that on the 1st of Jan, late in the evening. Right, thanks for watching YouTube, take care. I'm Wow Sly. This is my winter wild camp. Success. I haven't died or got pneumonia yet. I had a cold to start with, so it didn't really matter. Right, take care. You get to see all the nitty gritty. That's back breaking. It's a bit slippery down there. Quite narrow. And low, that's a really duck down. As you get under. And then we start all over again. But on the plus side, it's quite a concealed entrance. Right, Oh. Still frozen. That one's a big sheet of ice. So these ones. Now I think when I look behind me, there's going to be some nice tyre marks. Quick walk through the grass, get the mud off, clean boots again. Car's just gone by. There's only about 3 or 4 houses down there and it's a dead end, so you get no through traffic. Right, my boots are clean, the bike's filthy, I'm going home.